Right, tally audio champs. Now this thing here is supposedly the GOAT of 2-in-1s. And that's mighty high praise considering Lenovo even make the X1 Yoga, which I have owned and is an awesome 2-in-1. I didn't think there was many better than that, but this is supposedly the GOAT. This is the Lenovo Yoga C940 2-in-1. And I've already done a video comparing it to the last model, the C930. I've done a gaming review on it as well. But this is my full review. I'll leave the latest prices in the description. This is more affordable than the X1 Yoga, which, yeah, it really doesn't miss out on much compared to the X1. Now, this is quite a lot better than the previous model. Not only is the footprint smaller, the bezels are smaller, it also comes with Intel's 10th generation 45-watt CPUs, quad cores. They come with really good graphics, Iris Plus graphics. This one here is an i7, has 16 gigabytes of DDR RAM, fast DDR RAM as well. It's LPDDR4X, so it's the latest RAM. Now the build quality on the Lenovo laptops is legendary, and yeah, I'm out here in my studio because of the Toyota Corolla virus. This is the only place I can get at the moment to film. My old school viewers will remember this studio, but anyway, I'll take this away. And yeah, this thing is built solid. I mean, it is really built solid, tough. It's got a nice finish, aluminium finish or aluminum, wherever you come from. You have that sound bar on the back, which, by the way, if you open it up, you have another sound bar facing this way, Dolby Atmos. And there you see, it woke up quickly because this is Project Athena certified. So that is good. So that opens really quickly there. So yeah, built solid and tough like pretty much all Lenovo laptops. Top marks for build quality there. Now it does have a lot of competition. Not only the X1 Yoga, you have the Dell XPS 13 2-in-1, which is amazing. Well, this is 14 inches, so not quite in the same class. And yeah, this is a little bit heavier. It's just, you know, a bit over that 3-pound mark, but of course it is a 14 inch. And for a 14 inch, it is quite thin and light. It's, you know, it's on the mark there. Now for ports, I was a bit disappointed with this because every port is on this side. It's on this left-hand side here. So, you know, we have two Thunderbolt 3s, which is awesome. But with Ice Lake CPUs, you could have put one of these on either side. Now you do have a 65-watt charger for this. You also have USB Type-A and a combination audio jack. And nothing on the left-hand side except the power button. So I actually really would have loved to have seen, you know, one Thunderbolt 3 on either side so you could charge on both sides. The sound is quite good on this. Dolby Atmos, as I said. You have the sound bar here which goes on either side, so when you flip it around and the sound sounds good whichever direction you have it in. Of course it's a 2-in-1, which means you get a pen, and this is a Wacom pen, so it's the superior technology. It's better than the N-Trig ones. Now just connect the internet there. Does have Wi-Fi 6, and with Wi-Fi 6 I should be able to get signal out here, which I can. You know, there's a couple of bars there, but you know, a lot of laptops I bring out here, and that's why I don't bring them out here anymore, is I don't get the Wi-Fi signal, but Wi-Fi 6 I am. That's good. And the pen slots in easily at the back there. Lenovo are legendary for keyboards, and this one doesn't disappoint at all. Now compared to the Yoga X1 I had, it's not as good, and that's just because it's got no sort of indentation. It doesn't have like a contour to the key, so the key's a little bit slippery, but the keys feel really good to type on. And I've got to say, it's like one of the best keyboards you're gonna get, but compared to the X1 Carbon and stuff like that, yeah, it is not quite as good as those. And the trackpad is pretty good too. It's nice and precise, Windows precision, and it's nice and smooth. It's got a nice click. There's not really that much to dislike about it, but it's not the best, you know, trackpad I've actually used. The display is good. This is the Full HD touch display, of course. It has to be touch. It's a, you know, it's a Yoga 2-in-1. Is 100% sRGB, and it's certainly bright enough for, you know, your indoor environment. Now I've got to say, the only downside, it's a little bit glossy if you've got a, you know, sun on it. If you've got the light hitting it on the right angle, it's plenty bright enough. It's around that 300 nit mark, but you can get the HDR one, okay? So you can get the Dolby Vision HDR version. So you can get a HDR display on this, 4K, and that'll be amazing, that display. So you have the option of that as well. So I think you're covered for displays. Battery life, wow, it's amazing. Over 10 hours of battery life. You get the 65-watt charger. On video rundowns, well in excess of 10 hours. You're going to get 10 hours with this, just doing your productivity, web surfing, email, and that sort of stuff. You know, that's with the brightness around 40%. So battery life is killer. You know, I put it on at night, I run it on video, and I wake up in the morning, it's still friggin' on. And yeah, it's Project Athena, so it should just wake up straight away, and it's going to be good with battery life, because that's one of the things, right? It's supposed to be, oh, that's a bit, yeah, it's a bit of a lag there. What's going on there? Come on. No, that's quick. That was quick then. I don't know. But yeah, it's supposed to open and close like a, you know, a phone, and it's supposed to be tuned for all day productivity sort of battery life and performance as well. And the performance is good, is what you would expect out of these Ice Lake parts. I mean, Lenovo are a little bit conservative. They don't push things to the limit. But yeah, for what this is used for, I could game on this. Actually enjoyed playing GTA 5 on this. And yes, that is at 720p low. I've got a gaming review on that. You can check that out. You'll be able to play, you know, Fortnite 1080p, Counter-Strike 1080p, even GTA 5 at 720, sort of lowish settings there. Don't expect too much, but you can get that sort of stuff done. It's okay for video editing as well. We know these Ice Lake CPUs, you have the Thunderbolt there, so you can turbocharge it. So yeah, it's very versatile, 14-incher, it's really good. And the thermal sort of check out there, Lenovo won't let it go too high, and it will sit around the 2 gigahertz when you're pushing it. So yeah, it doesn't get noisy, it doesn't get hot, but like all Ultrabooks, they do have that sort of high-pitched whine with their sort of fans when they do kick in. But most of the time, you're not going to hear the fans. So all in all, is this the GOAT of 2-in-1s? Well, I don't know if it's the GOAT of 2-in-1s, but it's certainly an excellent 2-in-1, and I highly recommend it. I guess, do you want a 14-inch? Do you want a 15, 13? It's right in the sweet spot, isn't it? So it's got that going for it. It's got the supreme build quality, the performance checks out, an awesome keyboard, great sound, the great display options as well. Now, what's not to like about this? I mean, the only complaint I've got is just, you know, one Thunderbolt 3 on either side, and it'll be friggin' perfect almost. You do have that webcam up there, you got the privacy shutter as well. It's nothing too spectacular, and of course you do have the fingerprint reader there if you wanted to know. So yeah, it's a great device. I highly recommend it. Would I pick this over the X1 Yoga? The X1s do not have the Ice Lake CPUs, they do not have the good graphics. So yeah, I'll definitely go this one. Yeah, X1s, start using these graphics and CPUs, please. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Go back in the house. Tally ho.